we wanted a system that we can project what we are doing, the live chat. But every one of you check on the left side and click on the audio. Click the audio, let it show red. Cancel your audio. Cancel your audio. Please, everybody, cancel your audio. Hello, ma.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, we wanted to use a single system to cover this meeting.
It's okay.
But we discovered that we could not do that because of the lighting here.
Okay.
So we have decided to connect with several of them that are around. If you check, you see that some people are gathering around the system.
Yes.
Around.
Yes. I can see some people gathering around, and I can see you. I can see Andrews, and I can see Madam Julia.
If you look at my phone, look at mine, you'll find the people.
Wow, this is a crowd. Wow, Pastor Raphael, this is good. So can we this is huge crowd. This is good. Can we get started then?
Yes, ma'am. We can get started. Just give me a few minutes. Let me check something on the system. Then I'll come back to you. Just hold on a few minutes.
No problem. I'm here.
All right, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Can they hear me? Can they hear me? Madam Julia, are you here? Madam Julia. Yeah, Pastor Rafa, are you ready now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, can they hear me?
Yes, they can also hear you. They can hear you.
All right. I don't know. My video is not on because this place is very cold and I'm wearing too much jacket on me. I don't know how they will see it if they see me with more than 3 jackets because of the cold. So that's why my video is not on. You know, please explain to them in our next meeting. Most likely they will see my face. I'm sure they know me. Did you hear that? Pastor Raphael, did you hear what I said?
Well, I couldn't really hear that.
Okay. I said
I couldn't hear that.
Okay, I
There's
said.
something that I changed.
Okay, I said my video is not on right now because I'm putting on too many jackets, more than 3 jackets, because of the code here. And I don't know how they might see it very funny if they see me because of the code here. That's why my video is not on. So please try and explain to them to understand. I'm sure they know me. Did you hear that?
They would want to interact with you.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here for interaction. So if they don't see my face, I'm sure you heard my explanation. So please, they should bear with me.
It's okay, man. It's okay, man.
All
so
right.
If there's anybody who have something to say, I think it's the right time for us to do that.
Okay, members of Taraba State, we are here to have a one-on-one with you to ask questions regarding the forthcoming trade fair in Taraba State. So we want you to ask your questions. I'm sure you know what we plan to do. We plan to create awareness in Taraba State, and we also plan to, if God will help us, to get the governor to accept TBC in Taraba State so that you can transact with Taraba State, so that TBC can be used as a means of payment in Taraba State. So that's the whole campaign. This whole campaign is about the acceptance of TBC in the states and in Nigeria as a whole. So if we are coming to your state, it's actually a great privilege, you know, because who knows, your governor might attract the attention of the governor, and he will most likely invite us to meet with him and tell him more about TBC. So that's what the campaign is all about. At the same time, everyone that attends the campaign is going to shop, and the shopping is 100%. So let me hear you. Let me hear your questions.
All right. Just keep it calm. All right. One person is wanting to ask a question. I want him to come to my system.
No problem. All right.
All right.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
I'm Pastor Moses.
Pastor Moses, good afternoon, sir.
How are you in South Africa?
I'm very fine, though. The code is too much.
It's okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
My question is, the Tibicians in Taraba will want to know when exactly is the trade fair going to hold in Taraba? That's my first question. And then secondly, what items, because they are all hearing us, what items, valuable items that we can shop 100% TBC? Because we heard from Raphael, but we are all gathered to hear from the horse's mouth.
Okay. All right. First of all, we even want the trade fair to be as soon as we are done with the campaign in South Africa. This coming Saturday, we are having the campaign in South Africa. So as soon as the South African campaign is done, we want to fix the date for your campaign, and we want it to be this month. This is the month of June. So within 3 weeks, if everything is ready, we should do the campaign in Taraba State. And of course, we said before that you're going to be shopping for expensive bags. We already have a bag merchant here in South Africa. You know, we have a bag merchant. One of those bags costs up to, some of them are 18,000 naira, some are 21,000 naira. So you're going to be getting those bags, you know, not all everybody, but those bags will be available. Then we also have chinos trousers. those chinos trousers are very expensive too for the men. Chinos trousers will be available. We're also going to be having Italian shoes for men. You know, those Italian shoes are up to 18,000 too, but you're going to be getting them for 100% TBC. Now, the quantity of these shoes, the quantity of the bags, the quantity of the chinos trousers will not be guaranteed by us. It is what the merchant gives to us that we will supply to you. You know, sometimes they might tell us they're going to give us 20. At the end of the day, they will end up giving us 5. You are going to be having gas stove. Gas stove.
What?
You know, the gas stove
Yes.
is I think it's two cylinder. You will use it with your gas. You have to buy your gas, but you plug it. It's going to be among the things you will be receiving. You know, you'll also be receiving some electronics. You know, we cannot tell you the electronics item that you'll be receiving, but some electronics will be there. You know, you don't want edibles, so we will not include edibles for you. Because you don't want edibles, we will not include edibles for you. You know, so for the electronics, we cannot guarantee the electronics that you will receive, but surely you will receive some electronics. Is that okay? Do you have any other? But there is rice.
Yes, let me,
We're gonna be sending rice.
please let me.
There is rice, so you must receive rice, whether you like it or not, because we have merchants for rice. Okay?
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
So I wanted to interrupt you by asking that TBC is an online project, and that cannot be done without smartphones. Can we have enough smartphones from your store?
No, you cannot receive smartphones during the trade fair, but you can buy from the store when you register in our online store. Okay, because merchants for phones cannot give us phone for the trade fair. But after your campaign, you can register in the online store, you know, using Pastor Raphael's link, so that you can get yourself phones. So for your trade fair, there is no phone that we are going to send to you, except you want China phone, and we don't deal on China phones. We cannot send China phones to our members. You understand? So when we give you phone, we know that the phone we are giving you is original phone.
It's okay. Now, my last question, man. They are asking, or they are urging me. Now, listen, they are urging me to ask, how many items will an individual be eligible to shop during the trade fair?
One item. You cannot get a bag worth 18,000 and you still want to get another item. You cannot get a gas stove worth about 15,000 or more, and you still want to shop another item. So it is one item you are getting. If you want to get 2 items, then you want us to go and bring Indomie for you. We don't want to use Indomie again, you know. So you are getting one item, and we are very transparent. We have told you that this campaign is not actually for you to shop and shop and shop. It's to create awareness in Taraba State, where you can now make use of your TBC. So you should concentrate on the awareness that we are creating, you know, and don't concentrate so much on the shopping. You can now start shopping as you want when you register in our online store. So for the trade fair, you are getting one item. So I hope everybody is hearing me clearly.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome.
All right, is there any other question? Please, hello.
Hello.
Okay, Madam Julia is here. Madam Julia, go ahead.
Yeah. Good afternoon to every TBChan in Taraba State. Sorry, you may not be seeing me because of the position I am in right now. I was a little bit distracted by my baby. I had to go make him some food. I've heard all Madam said, although I came in a little bit late. But then there's something we did during the last trade fair. If you want to receive more than a single item, of course, it is possible. That is, if you permit us to bring in edibles. Edibles, we have semolina, apart from rice, we have semolina, we have indomies, and the rest of them. So you can shop that in addition to whatever expensive item you may get, which include the bags, the electronics, you can get edibles attached to those items.
No, you cannot. Sorry, madam. Sorry, madam. You know,
okay.
last time,
Okay, madam, that means there's change of plans.
Yeah, there's
because
change of plans now. Because you know,
the last trade fair.
Last time we the admin, we use our money to complete for a lot of things.
I'm aware, ma. I know.
We can't do that again.
No, I know. No, yeah. Ma, I know. But why I'm saying so is, what if we get a handful of registered members in Taraba State as against what we got the other time? I am being logical here. The last time we know how many registered members we had, and admin, to God be the glory, the admin we have in Team Flourish. Flourish Team admin is the best I've seen in my entire life. I have been, in fact, I don't want to start saying a lot, but I think it's the best I've seen. Now, Flourish Team admin went as much as subsidizing for each and every member that shopped on that day. That's to say, we had to go out of our way, the Flourish Team itself, to pay for some things that people took. Now, of course, in any trade fair, what precedes the success and the number of items shopped in those trade fair, I want to believe, should be dependent on the number of registered members. So come to think of it, if we have up to 500 to 1,000 registered members in Taraba State, definitely you're going to get so much. You may likely get more than one item. I trust my madam. In as much as she is saying you can't get more than one, I am strongly sure, I strongly believe that if madam gets to see that we have more registered members as against what we had the last time, she would definitely bring more things to the table. And at that point, you have an opportunity of shopping more than one item. Madam, I don't know if I'm making sense here.
You are making sense, my dear. You are making sense. And I also want you to consider that, like you are working tirelessly. I don't think you will finish this trade fair and we will not be able to send you at least 5 gig data. I don't think you will be happy, you know. Because
no, ma, the data is not the paramount thing here.
Yes,
the paramount thing, like I keep saying.
I also want the admin members to feel that we are carrying them along. Because
I know, but paramountly what we should be looking at, which I keep preaching, is promoting TBC. And if these people can come out and in their numbers to make registration, definitely, I know that registration, whatever we send, both as in logistics and products and everything, depends on how many paid members we have. So I want to solicit on Taraba members' behalf that if we are able to have more registered, as in much number of registered members, we are going to have more things to bring on the table. I don't know if I'm being heard loud and clear.
You are really soliciting for that. I think you are their barrister. Let me just say it that way. You are their barrister. Okay.
I am speaking as a national coordinator.
Okay.
I'm speaking as a national coordinator.
And also,
so I am.
Also, I like your contributions, your suggestions. Yes, of course. If we have up to 1,000 registered members, they will be able to get at least edibles with whatever items they will get, you know.
They'll get more items.
And
Let's just put it that way. They'll get more items. So
yeah,
the number of items that is going to be received on that day is going to be dependent on the number of registered members. So let's just put it at that. So I believe that every member of Taraba State is hearing me loud and clear. The number of registered members determines the number of goods received on the day of the trade fair. But in as much as we are going to do that, please bear at the back of your mind that we are promoting TBC. And as we are going to be promoting TBC, it brings buyers to you because we are not living in Taraba State. For instance, now at the verge of trying to organize this trade fair, definitely there's going to be publicity. And there are a lot of people that are ignorant of the fact that there's something called TBC. And come to think of it, when these people, as we are going to be publicizing TBC in your state, when these people get to know that there's something called TBC, they may and they will be interested. And if they are interested, it is you, the member of your state, that will be selling TBCs to fellow members, your sisters, your brothers, your relatives, your cousins, your friends, and all of that. It is not going to be me because I am not in Taraba State, except the person happens to meet me online and say, Madam, please, I want to actually buy from you. So what you should be having in your heart, and I keep sounding this, shouldn't be how much product I can get on the day of the trade fair, but paramountly, it should be how well can we promote TBC and attract people to the TBC community to make TBC more volatile. That is the main thing. That is the course we're running. And in as much as we're bringing product, while trying to like organize trade fair and all of that, we should not forget the main cause, which is to promote TBC. Sorry, I came in late. I may not know which questions were asked, but I know that my madam had done justice to everything. I always count on her. In fact, that's why I am in her team, because she has a heart of gold and she can handle whatever handleable. If there's anything like that.
This praise is too much.
No, madam, it's true.
Thank you.
So please, if there's any question from member of Taraba State, I am the national coordinator. I'm here to attend to you. Outside the ones you've asked my madam, because I know that she must have done justice to it.
Okay, Pastor Raphael, over to you.
All right, I'm out if they have questions. And every one of them is comfortable and they have no more questions.
Okay. But also note that the 5,000 you're paying, if you want to ask me, and if you want to ask yourself, whatever you're going to be shopping on that day, your 5,000 won't buy it in the market. Be rest assured of that. And remember too, that your 5,000 is not just buying that product, but is equally publicizing TBC. Because that's what part of it that we use in paying at the radio station for the TBC jingle. We use in paying at the radio station for maybe a slot for interview or something, just to announce the date. If there's going to be billboard, depending on the number of registered members, that's from there we're going to get money to print handbills, print a billboard, mount billboard, and the rest of them. So this your 5,000 naira is going a long way to do a lot. And at the end of the day, if you want to justify whatever you're going to be getting as a product on the day of the trade fair, you will agree with me that 5,000 won't buy it. So please, let's do it. Let's go all out for it and motivate as many persons as you can to do the registration. Remember, the more registered members, the more the product and the bigger the program. Thank you very much. And God bless us all.
Yeah, that is our national coordinator. She's on point. Thank you, Madam, for your good work. God bless you. So now we have started.
I'm glad my madam is always doing the time.
Of course, you are doing a great job, Madam.
Thank you, ma. Well done, ma.
Yeah, we've started receiving money from the Taraba members, and we hope that this week we will receive, if not all, so that after South African launch, we can fix a date for them and do the launch. Yeah. So, Pastor Raphael, all this will depend on you and your members. The sooner we receive your money, the sooner we fix a date for you. And I think I will make this video available so that you can go over it again. And if you have any question to ask.
Ma, I think they had chosen July. Okay, it's just dates that was left. Because they chose July.
Okay, they've chosen July.
Yes, they chose July.
Oh, okay. Then you've chosen July. Okay, the date has not been fixed, which means we can.
That means
we can launch Benue
2.
Yeah.
Benue 2 will not be launched in. I don't know how soon they want their launching.
But I think Benue 2 need this June. I think I will communicate with the leader. You know, you have the leaders.
Yes, I do.
Yes, so please.
Yes, I do. And we've been chatting.
Okay, let him tell us if they are comfortable with this June.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that means there'll be trade fair in Benue before trade fair in Taraba.
Yeah, but find out from.
I'll find out and get back to you, ma.
Okay.
Okay. So for Taraba State, I think the date will be determined too by the number of paid members. So as soon as we have enough payment to kick off, then we can now fix a date.
Yeah.
But we're still looking at July.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate.
All right.
We appreciate you for taking out your time to be with us. We are believing God that God will help us to have the number of registrations that we are looking at very soon. Okay, somebody is asking to ask more questions.
Okay. Go ahead.
One person wants to ask.
Okay.
Okay.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir.
I'm Saul Afza from Taraba, Nigeria here.
Okay.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
I want to believe after the trade fair, people would like to register with their store online. Okay. And I would like you to guide us with the procedures and all that it takes.
No, the online registration is simple. I think Pastor must have done his online registration. If not, he should hurry and do it. Otherwise, I'll be forced to send my personal link to Taraba State members. So all you need to do is whichever link you see, either Pastor's link, my link, or Madam's link, you can just click on that link and do your registration. By the time you get there, you find out that there are information you need to know. And besides that, I think Madam herself will send out, I think there's a video as regards how to register.
Yeah, but right now, since yesterday, the website is undergoing some updates. So until they finish, we don't want people registering. Let them finish the upgrade. I'm sure the webmasters will finish today or latest by Monday. So let's give them time to finish. Then we will. I think you should give your link to Pastor Gabriel. You know, Pastor Raphael. Give your link to Pastor Raphael, but you wait till I tell you when, please. Let's finish the upgrade. Yeah.
Okay, ma.
Yeah, so don't worry. After your trade fair, we will come back for another meeting And that one will be how the online store works. Okay? The person that asked question. I hope you heard me. Thank you.
And whatever, okay, Madam had said it before, whatsoever is not on the trade fair venue, you can always get them on the online store. There are a lot of, in fact, I was so jealous when I saw some people testifying how they got iPhones. People just shopped iPhone from the online store, and that iPhone is worth 400,000 in the market.
Madam, I'm also jealous of that.
iPhone.
I want it too.
Let me tell you what happened with our first shipment from the merchant. I didn't know the merchant just gave us the first stock, and they wanted to test his PC sales. So he now said he was not able to sell instantly. So for that, he increased the percentage. So those people that got the first iPhone, I said they are blessed. Because right now, to get the iPhone that Madam needs, she will need up to, I think, up to 6 referrals or so. I can't really say now. So, but then, Madam, you have...
Madam, I understand, ma. That's why I'm more jealous. I'm more jealous.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm very, very jealous. But I'm so happy that we're doing so well. Yeah. And whatsoever other TBChans, other TBC groups could not do, Team Flourish, if I were doing it. Wow. So you can shop your iPhone. Imagine shopping an iPhone worth 400,000, 100% TBC. Who does that?
My dear.
Hi, Team Flourish, we deserve a round of applause, Biko. Hi. We are too much.
Clapping for us.
We are too much.
All right. Thank you so much for...
And their laptops too. Their laptops online. You can shop your laptops. Then apart from the iPhones, you equally have good Samsung phones, very high-graded Samsung phones. In fact, there are a lot you can shop from the online shop. So, yeah. But let's finish the trade fair first.
And you know we are still uploading more items. From next week,
know.
We will have more items because we have more merchants coming on board.
And all the merchants, whatever is online, you shop with your 100% TBC.
Exactly. Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah. Pastor Raphael, don't worry. I think we're going to be having some cars, from next, I don't know if it's this month. We have not concluded with the merchants yet. But from next month, we should be having some cars, in the website. Thank you so much for coming. God bless you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you, ma'am.
Bless you.